Welcome back, guys. We're back at it again. Hopefully, finally getting out of this cursed, Draugr-filled Viking tomb. Hopefully. At least we know the enemies on this side don't infinitely respawn like the other one. Let's get this dude and start making our way out.
Oh, I was expecting someone,
Yeah, just gonna skip ahead. We did this last, well, not last episode, but the episode before. Once more, I don't think there's anything over there. I may as well try to walk this dude to his camp and see if he's got any, thing to say about it, because I'm assuming it's his camp to the south.
I smell a trap.
Yeah, well, go deal with the trap.
Must stop. Trap.
Alrighty, good for you, buddy. Now, I believe last episode I was trying to and failing to talk about live-action Disney movies, and like the fact that a lot of them are like, oh, Disney did this? Yeah, they did it under like one of their 15 separate studios that outright nobody realizes is Disney. And I think the triggering like realization
now that was enjoyable.
of this for the conversation or whatever
Taste of my medicine.
was it was the fact that no, he doesn't have anything to say. We may as well clear out the rest of the area so I don't have to come back here. Go do your trap thing, man. Or don't. Gosh. I said the Santa Claus was one of my Christmas movies instead. I think Tim Allen, all that fun stuff. It just
I smell a trap.
Freaking loser that he is.
Ha! Now that was enjoyable.
That's apparently a Disney movie. And like, just compare that quality of like a movie with like, I don't know, all the Disney straight to VHS like live action movies. Like, what's the one about like the surfer kid that becomes a snowboarder kid? And just like no real plot. It seems like almost like a Goosebumps short, like quality wise. Just not a lot going on. So many plot holes. That's what I'd expect from a live action Disney anything. But nah, apparently Santa Claus, Disney movie. There was like a huge list where I was like, they did this, they did this, they did this.
A trap.
And then like as time, like I was basically just going the IMDb, which is worth going down if you guys want to. Oh. Okay. Was there a reason there was a bit of a cutscene where you had to catch up? No? Sure.
Ah, just a bit of junk.
Hey, the token's not a junk. It raises my charisma +2. And that's an entire level's worth. Not that I really need my charisma raise. That just changes how much I pay for, and actually, yeah, I think it just changes how much I pay for things. It's a very small aspect of this game. This is not Tingle's Rosy Ruby Land. I don't need my charisma maxed out for best like prices on stuff. Which Tingle's Rosy Ruby Land doesn't even let you do that. It just says like, hey, pay me. It's like, oh, how much should I pay you? Well, you either pay me enough or you don't. If you pay me too much, I'm keeping it. It's like the basis of that entire game, all while they creepily stare you down. Like, oh my gosh, hey, I want to play that game so bad. On like just a let's play. Yeah, maybe after I was debating on a few future let's plays or whatever. I guess Tingle's Rosy Ruby Land will be added to that list, because like people don't like Tingle. It's their prerogative, whatever. I find him silly and alright for what he is. I don't think he deserves the amount of hate he gets. he's meant to be a loser. Why are you guys upset that Tingle's a weird loser? That's what he's meant to be. His entire design philosophy.
Careful, laddie. There's a trap.
Freaking Roggen. Dude, what is the reach on your sword, man? I get it, you're like 9 feet tall, but come on. Actually, considering this is like medieval times, I'm probably like 4 feet and he's like 5'9". Let's be honest, it's probably something like that, actually.
Careful, laddie. There's a trap.
Anybody. What was I talking about? I completely got sidetracked. I completely lost my turn. Oh, Tingle's Rosy Ruby Land. Yeah, I was debating doing that. I was debating doing Dragon Quest Rocket Slime on the DS for another thing. And obviously I'm planning on doing that weird, stupid game on the Switch as a proper, like, recording thing.
Hell take you.
So yeah, I'll probably start cycling through that stuff bit by bit as one project or another ends. Because, like, I want to do Dragon Quest Rocket Slime because my gal pal extraordinaire, Cutie Patootie, got me for my birthday a bunch of the Dragon Quest games I was missing on the 3DS. So and now I think I'm only missing on the 3DS Joker 3 Professional. And the ones I was missing were the Japanese only ones. Which, yeah, love. Got me some Dragon Quest Rocket Slime 3, got me Joker 3, got me Joker 2 Professional as well. Got me the remakes of Dragon Warrior Monsters 1 and 2. Which, yeah, I love me some Dragon Warrior Monsters. That first, like, Dragon Warrior Monsters got me into gaming, basically. And I've still never beaten it. I think it's the only Game Boy game I own that's complete in box. Dragon Warrior Monsters. With its really oh, don't cuss. Come on, man. Don't cuss. Really bad 3D artwork for the cover. Actually, I need to compare that cover with, like, the Japanese one. Are they the same? Or do we have a weird, stupid Kirby scenario where, like, the American version just has to look weird for no reason because the Americans will never allow cuties?
See, you'll get a taste of my medicine.
It's never reset that quickly. It really never has. But the second the hag walks through, it just instantly wants to smash her.
On you.
Well, I mean, if it's the wall's preference, it is what it is. But, like, come on, man. Buy her dinner first. That's rude. Show a bit of chivalry. You know how it is.
There's a trap.
This is like freaking medieval times. Chivalry ain't dead yet. Oh. Anyways, like, yeah,
Too easy.
a lot of games when they leave Japan and are brought to English-speaking countries will have really odd choices for cover art and everything. Can you guys get over here? Come on. Freaking got 2 axe throwers, which is just equivalent to stun locking if I'm trying to end them. Come on, man. It's not cool.
A trap.
This is just the back way to the area I was before, but completionist in me says I have to melt this ice wall, so we're melting the ice wall. Yeah, when Japanese games or whatever. Hello? Please? Okay. I guess that did it. Tend to come to the US, they usually have very unique design choices for the cover art. A lot of people reference the Kirby ones because it's usually the same cover art, but with Kirby looking a lot more aggressive for some reason. There's really no reason for him to be super aggressive. In fact, he kind of embodies non-aggression in a weird way with how he acts, even though, like, the lore to Kirby's some of the weirdest, darkest, effed up stuff you'd see in a game. I guess we could talk about that different episode. I don't know, maybe we will or we won't. I think this might be the last episode for this recording session for me, so if I remember. Kirby lore, yeah. But
I'll take you.
Dragon Quest had similar issues when it was coming over, besides the stupid licensing naming issues, because there was a...
Too slow.
What was it? There were a metal band or something named Dragon Quest. So the Dragon Quest series couldn't call itself Dragon Quest in the US. They had to go by Dragon Warrior.
Too slow.
But, like, if I remember right, they did the classic, like, high fantasy stereotypical artwork of, like, you guys know the type, the kind where the dude's just standing on a mountain, raising his axe super high above his head as lightning strikes it, and there's maybe a bikini-clad babe just, like, hugging his thigh, and oh wait, that's the Star Wars frickin' poster. Oh yeah, by the way, that poster is just a high fantasy poster with, like, sci-fi elements. But yeah, like, the cover art for the Dragon Quest games in the US is just that.
I'd make it out of there alive, and I owe it all.
Yeah. Meanwhile, the
journeyed.
Speak of the devil.
we've heard it
Get your
already.
knickers in a bunch.
Appreciate it. And appreciate the token.
And so, having broken the curse, our
Get to the good part.
Yeah, let's actually get out of here, man. What was it? Third time I've leveled up my vitality to frickin' 20. That's what it is. But the Japanese cover art for Dragon Quest is very cutesy Akira Toriyama artwork. Well, cutesy is not exactly the right word for it. Some of them are a bit cuter than the others. I'm looking at my Famicom cartridges that I have on top of my bookshelf for Dragon Warrior 1 through 4, or Dragon Quest 1 through 4. And I think I'm kind of locked into being... Yeah, I guess I just gotta do the tower. Okay, cutscene time.
As the bard strove to complete his quest and rescue the princess, the enemy grew ever more desperate to put an end to his efforts.
Oh, he's got like a guitar or something. Or just a stabby gauntlet.
Cuthbert is faring poorly in his efforts. This bard has already evaded one of his traps and has reached the mountain tower alive. Lou should be able to handle him, but take some of the brothers and ensure he does not leave the tower alive.
Yes, my lord.
See that you don't fail. Use any means necessary to stop him. You know what's at stake.
We will do as you command.
Does he actually lift his feet, though? We have to see his walk animation to see if he actually lifts his feet. Oh yeah, it's a stabby gauntlet.
I would disturb your vigil for no other reason.
I always thought he was soft. So this man that defeated her, he's coming to pay me a visit next?
He's almost there now.
It's been a long time since I've had a challenge. This should be amusing.
Do not underestimate this man, Lou. He is formidable.
As formidable as me? I doubt that.
As unlikely as that possibility may be, I warn you once again to use caution. I'm sending some of my servants to aid you in case.
Don't insult me! I'll take care of this problem and I will do it without your aid. I'll speak to you again once he's dead.
This villain's not stupid either.
Insufferable man.
Still, such men have their uses, do they not, Finnick?
I was wondering when you'd regain consciousness. I was rather hoping I'd be spared your company for a while longer.
You haven't changed much. You never did have anything resembling manners. My champion is going to free me, Finnick. I've finally found the right man.
That remains to be seen.
If he's too much for your men, perhaps you should go see to him personally.
Silence!
Or can it be that you must maintain proximity to this prison you have me in? That you're using much of your own power to keep me locked away? Do you have enough power left to defeat the Bard when he reaches you? I wonder.
Enough! I've more than enough power to deal with both of you, princess. See that you remember this.
The fact that he uses quotations for princess kind of says a bit. I'm still holding true. She's not a good person. Oh, get Hectilda out. Yeah, the dude's not completely idiotic. He's like, be careful. Someone already died. Be smart about it. And frickin' stupid Centurion dude's being an idiot for him. Gosh dang it.
To tell you the truth, I didn't expect to see you here. I congratulate you on making it thus far. Perhaps there is more to you than first meets the eye.
You again? Let's put an end to this.
Such bravado. I wonder, can you back it up?
Tough talk from a man with a small army behind him. Are you that fearful of me?
We'll see how afraid I am. Leave the Bard to me. Prepare yourself.
Get him, Cuthbert! Show him what for! You fight like an old woman!
Better than fighting like a trow.
4-to-1 odds against the Bard. Ooh, I bet that hurt.
I'll take those odds.
Okay. Bye. All right. Oh. Honestly, I don't know how much of these dialogue trees actually offer any changes, depending on how you answer them. Like, if any of the changes are actually, like, worthwhile in any regard. Like, let's say the dialogue tree way back when we first went to, was it the Witch Woods or something like that? Whatever place, we had to get the pig stilling dude from.
Too easy.
You could either pay the full price for the ferry across or kind of rib him or keep ribbing him. And I ribbed him once and then paid, and his sibling was like, oh yeah, you gave him a proper ribbon. Good on you. And did the same price. How much of that would have changed if I kept ribbing him? How much would have changed if I just paid the full price? And that's kind of what I'm assuming is going on with the dialogue trees. Just not a lot. Not a lot. Kind of like when I was being nice to the undead Viking King dude. Just, if I'm nice to him, I'm not going to get the response properly. Just kind of locked into it, but it is silly banter depending on how you answer.
Ooh, that had to hurt.
I think I was talking about the Dragon Quest Famicom cartridges I have, or whatever, on top of my bookshelf. Looking at them, yeah, like, just Akira Toriyama artwork, and it fits the games better, but, like, you check the classic Dragon Warrior NES cartridge artwork, and it's like, oh, that's... I mean, I guess that sold it for some people?
Come to mama.
I don't know. Those games aren't really that, and it feels...
Too easy.
arguably bait and switchy to a degree. I don't know. I mean, it's kind of like also the Breath of Fire, like, artwork for the US. It's like very high fantasy He-Man style, like, dude doing fantasy things. And then you load up Breath of Fire 1 and 2, and it's just like, yeah, they even have character portraits and sprites, and they're so freaking like 80s and 90s JRPG and anime and stuff, and they're super cute. It's like, oh, come on, man. Where's my big buff himbo looking dude that's part of the Dragon Clan? Why does he look like a freaking 14 pre-tween, like, just hasn't hit puberty and won't hit puberty for like decades and decades kind of dude? Why is he the hero now? Oh me, oh my. Oh my, oh me.
Die!
Oh, I am glad I invested in summons. Actually, I'd love to get another summon slot going. Oh, it's nice to be in a part of the game that doesn't have infinitely spawning Draugr. Gosh, can you imagine if, like, all the tombs in Skyrim or something just had infinitely spawning Draugr? Because, that's annoying enough as is, with how many Draugr there are.
Not fast enough.
What is that? I think I got a mod that adds, like, proper zombies. Where, like, if you take it down, they'll actually, like, get back up, and you just have to keep taking them down until they stay down, kind of thing. And, that's already super annoying, too. Like, it's not insufferable annoying, because they're pretty rare, but, yeah, endlessly respawning enemies. Usually not the funnest thing to deal with. Not gonna lie. Ah, well. We still have a little bit left. I may actually be able to talk about Kirby. That way, I don't forget it next time I do a recording session. It'll already have been said. So, the lore for Kirby is some weird effed up stuff, and it always has been. And you look at this cute, adorable pink puffball, and you're like, oh, what do you mean this lore is about, like, an ancient civilization that made a super weapon that basically wiped out all life, and that the remnants of the super weapon still cause damage to various new civilizations? And oh, hey, there's Earth that's been, like, completely taken over by nuclear winter and stuff. What do you mean it's that? Oh, what do you mean there was an ancient civilization that, like, kind of collapsed in on itself, and all the tech and, like, half the villains from Kirby are that? Oh, what do you mean Kirby's actually a failed super weapon? And he's actually just a very unique failed super weapon, and that's the reason he's actually good at doing things. And, like, a majority of the super weapons are just proper versions of Kirby. Oh, that's on top of the entire fact that, like, almost every Kirby game has your best friends betraying you and trying to stab you in the back because they treat you as a fool and just want their own, like, desires to be met, and they'll use you to get those desires met. Yeah, that's Kirby. That's how it's always been. Oh. I'm hoping there's a lot of freaking tunes in this tower, too. I feel like we're missing a great bit of tunes, considering how far along we are. How many more tunes are there?
The mercenary.
1, 2,
Typical
3,
of his sort.
4,
Cruel,
5.
rude, and very handy to have around in a fight. Once again, certain parallels could be drawn to the bard. A
guess we're not
temptress and assassin.
I guess we're not missing a super lot. Just all the ones that we don't have, as well as all the ones that aren't upgraded, are supposed to be able to be upgraded, I'm assuming.
The bard had battled his way through ice and snow to reach the mountain tower. Inside awaited the most deadly adversary he would yet face. The bronze warrior Lu, second of the Tower Guardians.
Like, I wonder how far I got, because I remember being in the Snowy Mountain Pass when I, like, rented this game years ago at Blockbuster. I don't know if I ever did the tower. I don't know if I made it through the Viking area. I have zero clue. That being said, this seems like a proper, like, ending point for this episode and this recording session. I'll talk to you guys later. I'm hoping to be able to do more recording sessions more often. This is a lot of fun. Unless Draugr excluded from that statement. But I think the people from Finnstown did not like the living Vikings either, so maybe Vikings are just, like, tantamount to a bad time in Bard's Tale universe? Ah, well. I'll talk to you guys later. Ciao.